Hey, what's up guys, it's Nick2, and today I'll be showing you guys the fastest way to level up that I currently know of that will not only let you level up once about every 15 minutes, which by itself is pretty crazy, but it will also get you an insane amount of legendary items on top of getting literally millions of dollars. I had about 30 million at the end of this. You'll get thousands of iridium and a crap load of rare weapon and character skins. Now, if any of you guys are playing Flack and plan on doing this farm, I'd recommend checking out my Flack build guide, which should make this process significantly easier if you were to follow that build. And additionally, if you have any questions or want to watch me just playing the game, etc., every time I play, I do stream it over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nick2. I'd love it if you guys would come and stop by. But regardless, let's get right into it. So luckily, doing this is pretty straightforward, and it isn't like a glitch or an exploit or anything. This is actually something that a lot of people would do very frequently in the previous games to farm for certain items on bosses, etc. But today, we're going to be farming a singular boss for a ton of XP and loot. Pretty much all you need to do is you just fast travel to Athena's. There's only one fast travel point here, so don't worry about it. And then you're going to run through all these NPCs here until you reach this part of the map. Now, like so, you're just going to run down this path, kill this boss named the Chupacabra, which I think is a Stranger Things reference, I'm not sure. It might be a bit harder or easier to kill the boss depending upon a few factors, and I'll get more into a few tips on how to more efficiently deal with that in a minute. But after you kill the boss, as you can see, it dropped some legendary items, some money, etc. But now what you're going to do is simply just exit out of the game to the main menu screen. Once you're there, you're going to immediately load back in. You don't need to do this like fast or anything. Obviously, just do it fast if you want to be efficient. And then as you can see, once you load back in, you're going to be back near this cliffside immediately before where the boss's little den area is. And then you just run back over there and kill the boss again. Get the XP, get the loot, and repeat the process over and over again. On its face, it doesn't really seem like a super effective way to level up versus like questing, etc. But like I said, I was able to get a level every 15 minutes, and I'll make sure to add some gameplay throughout this video so you guys can see that I'm not making this up, and you'll be able to see how much XP I'm actually gaining. It's pretty ridiculous. Per boss kill, I was averaging about 10 to 12k XP, and I was able to kill the boss and reset it in roughly 40 seconds, so you're getting well over 1 million XP per hour by doing this method. And I used this to get from level 40 all the way to level 50 and did it in about 2 hours and 20 minutes, so yeah, pretty fast. Obviously though, this is the best case scenario, and there's a few things that I was doing to maximize the efficiency of this. First, I should mention that doing this as an XP farm is really only viable after first completing the main campaign and then unlocking Mayhem Mode. If you don't do this, the boss is not going to scale with your level if you are above level 20. If you're under level 20 and you have Athena's unlocked, you definitely can farm this to your heart's content to make the campaign a bit easier on yourself. If you want to just like out-level the campaign, just do this to get a few levels here and there. But you won't be able to do this for all that long until you end up out-leveling the boss, and you will no longer gain XP from it. So, once you complete the campaign, you unlock Mayhem Mode, which is going to increase the difficulty of the world, but it's also going to increase the amount of XP, loot, and currency you gain while playing. So pretty much the idea is to just put the game on Mayhem 3 difficulty, which is the maximum difficulty, which is going to gain you 50% extra XP, 500% extra loot, which is why there's so many legendaries everywhere, and then 100% extra currency, and then you just smash the boss's face in over and over again, getting tons of loot along the way. Obviously though, this seems like it may be difficult if you just completed the campaign and you don't have that great of loot, but trust me, once you kill the boss a couple of times, figure out which weapons are really strong, etc., you'll end up doing this extremely fast. In terms of a few tips to make this easier on you, if it's difficult initially, you can open up your map and read the Mayhem modifiers that are on the top right, which are going to change every single time you load back in. But you can use a specific weapon for that singular boss kill to make it easier on you until you have really good weapons, etc. The way that the modifiers work is it's going to nerf or buff certain weapon types and element types and stuff like that. So paying attention to what those are can be helpful if you are having a difficult time killing the boss. Additionally, I'd recommend using any gun that can chain damage to nearby enemies, because the boss has a bunch of tiny little adds that fly around it, and if you have a gun like mine that does a lot of boss damage but will also ricochet the bullets, it will end up killing the adds while you're shooting the boss, granting you roughly an extra 2,000 XP per boss kill because you're killing those adds. So that's just better to do if you're trying to do this as fast as humanly possible, but if you don't have a really good gun like that, it's not a huge deal. You also see that I never have to reload or run out of ammo, and that's because the gun that I'm using grants me ammo back every time I get a critical hit. But if you don't have a gun like this and you are running out of ammo, or you end up needing to sell stuff, all you do is simply just fast travel to the front of the map, sell your stuff, and then you just restock with no problem. Another helpful tip is that you can throw your grenades while shooting, so you can probably see me doing this. I often just spam the boss with nades while I'm shooting. Helps kill it a bit faster, but it isn't really a huge difference. I'd also recommend trying not to get caught up in staring at loot for too long, as that will pretty much just end up making the process take longer overall. Honestly, just figure out what gun works well, and then just stick with it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any tips or suggestions, or maybe another loot farm that you would like me to check out, or another XP farm rather, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. But if you did enjoy, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe for videos similar to this one, and I will see you guys later. I'm going to leave some gameplay here so you can see how fast I was able to get from level 40 whatever to whatever. I don't know, 45 to 46, I think. It was really fast. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Ready for a fight?
Your viewers are taking control of a badass. What you guys trying to do? You trying to scam me, dude? Trying to get me killed? Supposed to spawn me loot pinatas, so I'm a millionaire.
I have need of you, beast.
I'm in need of you, beast.
Shadow. I like your enthusiasm, beast. That one was talking. Let's hunt.
What the fuck just happened? I go to the bathroom real quick.
I have need of you, beast.
In need of you, beast. Isn't this a good one? I don't fucking know. Who keeps doing that? What the fuck? You want me to murder you, dude? Who's doing this? Who's doing this? This thing's tanky, man. Oh, not that bad. Who's spawning this thing? That wasn't even worth it. There's another one. Who the hell is doing that? How do you join those events?
Come, friend,
With
to me.
the viewer spawning the badass thing? I've never done it myself, but there should be a pop-up on the screen for an extension. It's just called EchoCast. I'm not 100% how it works because I haven't done it before, but I know that I have it set up with the stream so that it will work. But if you're asking how you can set it up, you can just do it in your in-game settings. That skin? Skin I already have. This good? Nope. Alright. Your in-game settings, you can just enable EchoCast, and then you can download the EchoCast Twitch extension. If you are streaming and would like to do the same thing.
Welcome back, little friend. That one. Let's hunt.
What types? They're commands. Oh. Doesn't seem like it.
Ready to go? Welcome back, little friend.